Welcome to the 30-day Static Standing Balance Challenge. Let's jump in and get started. Welcome to day 3. It is amazing that you are here. And that is because if you're here, it means that balance is something you're struggling with. And balance can be something that is so frustrating to work on. And yet you are still here persevering and determined to work on this. Now, in terms of our title, just as a review, when it says static standing balance, it means that we are really focusing on improving our stability, yet our feet are going to remain planted on the floor. That is where that static standing balance portion comes from. So all that being said, let's just jump in and get started. Let's start with a reminder of our setup. We are either at a wall or in a corner with boundaries around us. Go ahead and back up into your corner or your wall where your feet are touching behind you. Go ahead, stand up tall, bring that butt, those hip bones, those shoulders, everything to touch your boundaries. You have something in front for safety. From here, take that small step forwards. So you are, if you reach back, about 1 to 2 inches away from those boundaries. Something in front. That is our setup. Number 1, establishing that default position. We always start with this. So here we are, letting go of our device, our walker, whatever is in front of us, and focusing on that default position. So we're standing on that mud. Our heels are not digging into the mud. Our toes are not digging in. We're not on one foot. We are not on the other. We are centered, letting those footprints sink right in. Focus on that default position. We want our center of our gravity right down in the middle of our base of support. So we're just focusing on this for about 20 more seconds. Fantastic job. We established that default position. Number 2, ankle sways. As always, reach back, touch those boundaries behind you. Should be only 1 to 2 inches away. Let go. Try not to hold on. We did this on day 1. We are going to keep our body straight as we lean back on our heels. Now bring your body weight back to center. Forwards onto the toes. Now bring that body back to center. Keep your body straight. Heels and toes. Now go at your own pace. You're wavering. Back on the heels. Keep your body straight. And the toes. Focus. Keeping that body straight. Swaying. Once again, you're a tree. You're straight like a tree. You're wavering in the wind, and yet you're rooted in the ground. So keep focusing on that weight shift onto the heels, center, toes, center. Just waver with me for about 15 more seconds. Fantastic job with those ankle sways. Number 3, we're adding more creative things. So we're going to do Ys, but we're adding a start stop. Now, as always, before you do an exercise, reach back, touch your boundaries. Are you still close to them? 1 to 2 inches for safety. Let go. So here we are. We're going to repeat those Ys, where you can either cross your arms or hover and reach those arms up and out, down and in. Up and out, down and in. Now we're going to go at a faster speed. And in the middle of that, I'm going to say stop. and you're gonna hold that position, okay? We're gonna do this for 1 minute. All right, at your own speed in a Y cross. So arms are up, down, stop, hold that position, start, 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 stop, hold that position. Fantastic job with those start stops. Number 4, eyes closed. All right, always reach back, touch those boundaries. Make sure you're nice and close, only 1 to 2 inches away. Let go. Try your best. We're going to try to close our eyes. It doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and start, okay? It does not matter if you only open them or close them for 3 seconds and reset. That doesn't matter. Just focus on keeping your eyes closed as long as you can. Fantastic job. If that is difficult for you, you are not alone, okay? Check out the educational videos in the description on the 3 sensory systems that make up our balance. That'll give you some education as to why that is difficult, but please let me remind you, you are not alone in that. Number 5, heel raises. All right, start by feeling those boundaries. Are they nice and close? Keep those feet apart. We are this is a strengthening exercise that will help us with our balance. Hold on. We're going to try your best to use your ankles to propel yourself up onto your toes and then slowly lower. Hold on for balance, yet try to really propel only with the ankle strength down by your feet. We're gonna do this for 1 minute. If it's easy for you, try to do it on one leg and then switch after 10 to the other leg. All right, let's get going. Fantastic job with those heel raises. Number 6, head turns. Go ahead, touch your boundaries, know where you're at. We are going to add some dual tasking today if you're interested. Now the exercise is simple, just turning your head side to side at your own pace. However, if you want to add some dual tasking, really challenging the brain at the same time, I am going to give you a letter, and I want you to think of a boy's name that starts with that letter. Turn your head every single time you think of a name, and you have to hold that position till you think of the next one. So here's an example. If I said M, I would do Mark, Matthew, Michael, Malachi, if you get the hang of it. If you want to add that dual tasking, if not, just do those head turns. We're going to do 15 seconds, and starting with the letter J, I'm going to be quiet so that I'm not giving you all the answers, okay? All right, go ahead. Fantastic job. Girls' names that start with J. Wonderful job. Next is head turns up and down. You can add that dual tasking if you want. If you get dizzy, please hold on or stop the exercise. All right, up and down. We're going to start with boys' names that start with D. Very good. Girls' names that start with D. Fantastic job. Number 7, hula hooping. All right, touch your boundaries first. Use your walker, your chair device to take a small step forwards. You still should be pretty close to your boundaries. We're going to take those hips in a circle, so we are bending at the hips in a circle like you're hula hooping or hula dancing. So you're going to stick your butt back, around to your left, forwards, right, back. Bring your hips in a beautiful circle like you're hula hooping or hula dancing. We're going to do 30 seconds at your own pace. Moving those hips in a circle all the way around. Beautiful job. The other direction. Stick that butt out, hula hoop by moving those hips in a circle. If you don't know what hula hooping or hula dancing is, you're just sticking your butt out to the back, the side, the front, those hips in a circle. Fantastic job. Number 8, roll the ball. All right, reach back, know your boundaries. You are a little bit further away from our hula hooping, but we're gonna put all of our weight onto the left leg if you can. Take your left arm, put it up and down, and then take your right arm and kind of bring it underneath like you're holding a ball here, okay? All right, we're gonna shift our weight to the center, roll the ball. Shift our weight to the right and switch the hands. Pretend like you're holding a ball here. You're going to roll it back to center and roll it around to the left. The purpose of this exercise is we're focusing on our weight shifting. We're going to roll the ball for 1 minute. So bring the weight center to the left. Center to the right. Focus on your weight shift. center, to the left, all the weight on the left if you can. Center, bring all the weight onto the right leg if you can. Center, weight on the left, sinking down into the mud, the left foot is. Center, sink that right foot down into the mud. Center. If the hands are confusing, don't worry, focus on the weight shift. That's what we're focusing on, is shifting our weight onto our right foot, centering that weight, shifting it onto the left. Center, fantastic job. Number 9, feet together. Use your device, your walker, your chair to step back again so you know where your boundaries are. Now bring those feet together. You're holding on to your walker, your chair to do this, okay? So know that you have your boundaries in the back of you. Bring it back if you need to, 1 to 2 inches away. You have your device in front. We're gonna go ahead, try your best to let go for 1 minute. Our feet are together. If this is easy for you, close your eyes. Fantastic job. Number 10, last but not least, this is going to be called 2-target VOR. Sounds confusing, but hang in there with me. All right, use your walker, your device, your chair to bring your feet apart again, hip width. Feel your boundaries. Are they around 1 to 2 inches away for safety? So you have your device in front, you have boundaries in back. All right. So hang in there with me. We're going to locate a target on the left side of your visual field. Go ahead and fixate your eyes and turn your head to focus on that target. Now, we are going to shift only our eyes, locate a target on the right side of our visual field. Only your eyes. Now, turn your head towards that target. Eyes are going to go to the left, followed by the head. Only the eyes, only the head. Shifting back and forth between targets, eyes, head, eyes, head. We're going to do that for 45 seconds. Eyes, head, only the eyes, only the head. Back and forth, eyes, head. Try your best. If it's confusing, just try. Eyes, then head, eyes, and then head. And if you need to say that out loud, say it out loud. Eyes, head, head. Back and forth as best you can. Fantastic job with that 2-target VOR. Congratulations, you finished day 3. No matter how difficult, how frustrating this is, because you really should be using your boundaries. You really should be wavering, showing that you're challenging yourself. And that can be so frustrating, but you're doing the right thing. And that's fantastic that you're not letting your frustration get in the way. You're still here. Now, if you're wondering why is it so hard for me to close my eyes? Why is it a challenge to bring my feet together? What are these ankle sways? That VOR is good for the vestibular system. What is the vestibular system? check out those educational videos below. That will give you the education to know why we are doing these exercises. But great job for finishing day 3. I hope you're enjoying this. Please come back. Little steps together, we can make some big gains.